Hello and welcome to our first ever virtual Fancam review. Right now, we've got two of our Man City chat right now. Boys, I really don't feel like doing this. This is probably going to be the hardest stream that I will ever conduct in my entire lifetime. But the show must go on. So I've got Benji, I've got Bradley as well, two of our most familiar faces when it comes to City support. Let's cut straight into it. This is again an ungodly hour. For those of you guys who are actually watching us live, I don't know why you guys are still up, all right? But if you are, leave it in the comment. We can just pick this up randomly. Let's get straight into the action right now. Let's start with Benji. Benji, 3-0. How convincing was it for you as a City fan? Was it even a threat?
Comfortable win, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Comfortable, yeah.
What was there in any particular point that you think that City might just let it slip away?
Yeah, at the start, I mean, it's a bit. It was a bit. Let's say, it warm up at the start, the first half. I thought that it was a bit. It could be more goals in the first half. We left it late.
Okay.
End of the last few minutes of the first half. So,
Mhm.
but then again, it was comfortable. So I'm not complaining.
Perfect. Good. Before we go over to Brad, uh, Irfan, good night. 3-0. Thank you, man. I hope kuat campur as well because I don't take it dry. Thank you for watching, Irfan. Brad, right now 3-0, the exact score line when you guys played us at the Emirates. Was there any difference in terms of performance?
I would say it still looks the same. Everybody doing well, you know. De Bruyne has gained a bit of weight, you know, but still playing well. But particularly, I don't see anyone standing out lah, to be honest. So, but for me, in my opinion, Gundogan was the one for me that's standing out, in
Okay.
my opinion. Yeah.
So you spotted.
Controlling the midfield and there.
Mhm.
Mm,
So, I mean, obviously, the spotlight would have actually been shown heavily on KDB. Not saying that he had a bad match, he was good in patches. But then
mm,
again, Russ hits all of the players. That was really apparent to see.
mm,
Let me start
yeah.
with a bit of chronological order, man. For Arsenal, at least, we lost Murray, brother to an injury that was almost self-inflicted. But then again, one of the biggest highlight came at during your end or through your end when Murray actually committed a reckless foul on Sterling, where you guys actually
Mm,
got, I think it was a free kick by KDB, which was just tipped over by Leno, and it was a sign for things to come. Things to come. Of course,
mm-hmm,
during the first 25 minutes, everybody was just warming up to it. First match after 100 days of wait, and then also we lost Granit Xhaka. That actually
mm,
upset the whole balance. Of course, I'm not here defending Xhaka. I'm not saying that he's going to make again a world of impact, but of course, it does upset the balance. He went off at about 15 minutes mark, and to be replaced by Denis Ceballos. We lost a bit of ruggedness in the middle. So he is actually the most robust player that we have in our squad list right now. Unfortunately, he had to leave. Ceballos came in, but he lacked the grittiness and he was letting go of KDB. KDB was running free, as you all can see for the first. I think when Denis Ceballos was actually introduced, he took a bit of time to actually just get hold of his marker. But then again,
mm.
I think as the game progresses, especially when he hits the 35 minutes, Benji, you guys crank it up, and it was all City right after that.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, the goal was 45th, 46th minute.
Mm-hmm.
I think 47th minute. So cranked out a notch, second, third gear after that. So that's was comfortable, obviously, after that.
Mm-hmm. Uh, Brett, I also did actually
Mm.
ask you, one question like when you guys are actually playing against Arsenal, do you even feel like it's a threat? And you rightly mentioned no, you don't feel it coming. As a neutral, now looking at Arsenal, what do you actually see when it comes to the main issue in Arsenal right now, Bradley, as a City fan? Because right now you guys are probably playing the sympathizer role. You probably have sympathized with Arsenal for way too long because
Mm.
right now for the past 7 matches that you guys have played us, the aggregate now stands at 20-2. We have only scored twice against you guys, and you guys have actually plummeted us with 20 goals. Brett, come on, man, talk to me. What do you see as the main issue in Arsenal right now?
I think it's just the defense. You know, and the defense just needs some sorting. I mean, Arteta is doing a great job, to be honest. The way he puts the team, I know he's starting youngsters. He's not starting like Lacazette, Aubameyang, or
Mhm.
the usual starters. But to be honest, and Leno is actually a really good keeper.
Mhm.
Like but it's just that the defense is not helping him enough. Yeah,
All right,
as you can
cool.
see, the match just now, he's been scolding the defense over and
Yep.
over again. Yeah,
Yeah, man. Yep.
about what they have done and stuff. Yeah.
Oh, absolutely appalling. What an abysmal performance by Arsenal. But now we are joined by the Malaysia's president, City Sport.
Yeah.
Talib,
Hey
how are you, man?
guys.
This is really a
Yeah.
weird hour to be talking to you.
It's okay.
So right now we had our preview show. We all
Yeah.
predicted wrong. So you predicted yourself to one. So you were the closest. Unfortunately for you yourself, KDB didn't score. But what do you
Yeah.
make? What do you make of the match, man? How do you see the match?
Yeah. We can see all the players are recovering well actually. For
Mhm.
the City sides, we can see all the players are playing well, fitting in all in the department. So, but unfortunately, some of the players which I predicted is not in the lineup, such as Rotamendi and then Pepe as well.
Aguero.
But Aguero also, yeah, Jesus is placing Aguero in the first place.
Yep,
But the blunder changed the game. Actually, when David Luiz made the blunder, so it turns the game 360 degrees.
of course, of
So
course.
we won the game. It's a good start for us. So maybe, hopefully, we can keep on winning for the other 7 games and focus on Champions League.
And I think what's interesting, right, Talib, it looks like you guys didn't miss a beat. It looks like you guys have not stopped for even a day. You guys were just a really well-oiled machine right after the 30th mark. You guys got your rhythm together, and that was
Yeah,
basically the end of Arsenal. But then again, I thought the full stop to Arsenal's night was definitely this guy. He came in,
definitely.
David Luiz. He came in, and that was probably the end of the match for us.
I think how long
Yeah,
was it? 10 minutes or 15 minutes? How long
15
was it
minutes.
on for?
He just needed
15
about
minutes, I
15 minutes.
think.
Yeah, he just needed about
Yeah.
15 minutes to actually create a big impact. Benji, let me go to you, man. Be honest with me. When you saw Pablo Mari leaving the pitch only for David Luiz to replace him, talk to me. What went through your mind as a City fan? Were you rubbing your hands?
Yeah, I thought. I don't know why they put. I mean, if he was going to be on at the start, he should have been on at the start, I think. But yeah, okay, good for us, maybe. So,
It's only good to you, for you,
and, now,
man.
and wait. I think what is it like? The fourth penalty he's conceded this season.
Yeah. So, no, great point.
Oh
There's
Hmm.
something
my
that I
god!
really want to highlight. No, there's the fourth penalty, and good point that you actually brought up because I actually prepared some material. This was one of the few ones. Exact same
Hmm.
post. This was on Salah. Salah came in exactly where Mahrez came from his blind side, and then the,
Hmm.
the second one. Look, guys, is the
Oh.
exact same thing as well. Of course,
That
granted,
that
Hmm.
this was actually
against
needed.
against his old club, against his
World Cup,
old club.
yep, and that warranted
The
a
old
red card.
clubs.
And look at this for today. Is I think one common denominator when it comes to all these red card falls. First of all, it's a straight red. He's
Hmm.
always left fending for himself, and when he's actually being put in a calamitous position, he decides to pull them down. And this is coming from an experienced Champions League winner, Premier League winner. But
Yeah.
hey, thank you, Chelsea. Thank you so much, man, for sending David Luiz over to Arsenal side. We are really, really happy with the purchase. I want to move over quickly to Brad. This is not gonna be a long session. Brad, you mentioned Gundogan is
Yeah.
actually the most impressive player on the pitch. Would there be another player that you want to specifically pick up? What about Eric Garcia? Let's talk about Eric Garcia.
Hmm.
Oh, he's absolutely solid. Like
Mhm.
honestly,
Yeah. Agree.
the partnership with him and Laporte is just amazing. You know the way he passes. I had there's one time Enketia was running through the defense. He
Mhm.
just nudged Enketia off like it was nothing. Like he was just paper.
Mhm.
So I mean get well soon to him.
Mhm.
He's it was a
Yeah,
bad collision,
that was a
but
horrific injury. Yeah.
this kind of thing will happen in football.
Yeah, happens in
You know,
football.
you never know what will happen. Yeah.
Right, yeah, right. And Talib,
But
of course,
he really has potential. Like, to
he
be
does,
honest.
he does. And in fact, Talib actually rightly mentioned, and I remember one of the guy who actually commented, he was laughing. He mentioned that you don't know football if you actually think about Garcia as a good footballer. But Talib rightly mentioned, he mentioned that Eric Garcia should be given a chance because he's improving. So
Yeah.
again, that was well justified. Pep actually chose him. And
Mm.
Talib, when you saw Eric Garcia leaving the pitch, and the whole collision itself, does that spell danger for Man City when it comes to backup? Do you guys have enough at the back right now?
We can see Rodri replacing Eric Garcia after he was taken out from the field. So I
Mhm.
think there are so many options can be replaced for his position. So for example, we have Stones, we have Otamendi still recovering, so still practicing. So they are improving. All departments are, I think, so far in solid condition.
Okay, and I think this
Hmm.
is really, really, guys. It's a bad day in office for all defenders.
Mm.
Murray went out of the pitch. Eric Garcia went out
Yeah.
of the pitch. David Luiz, of course, he forced the departure. So the only fit defender left on the pitch was Mustafi. But then again,
Mustafi.
Benji, I want to talk more about City's performance, right?
Mm.
Mhm.
Rightly actually mentioned Gundogan is actually one guy that he wants to pick out. Would you concur with him? Or do you have a different candidate when it comes to your man of the match for today for Man City?
I would I wouldn't disagree with that.
Mhm.
He had played a vital role. I I was a bit surprised. I thought maybe Silva would have got Bernardo Silva would have got the
First
starting.
11. Starting
Mhm.
11, yeah.
Yeah, so but nevertheless we've got a full list to choose from, so it was good. And I don't, yeah, I wouldn't disagree with that. Well,
So good one for you as well, yeah.
maybe Sterling, yeah, Sterling also played a good role too, but
I
was
mean, but Sterling was clumsy at times, though.
Yeah, let's talk about Sterling. He
Mm.
looks
yeah,
a
sure.
little rusty. Of course, he had a few pot shots, Bradley. What do you think of
Mhm.
Sterling's performance today?
He did well. He did well. It's just that some were kind of clumsy, but I ain't
Mhm.
complaining because we won. So uh, he did like he was decent. He was decent.
Yeah.
Okay. And Talib, right now, so first victory under your wings.
Yeah.
Easy, easy fixture. Walk in the park for you guys. So on to your next one right now. How do you see right now? Where does this victory take Man City to? Does this mean that Man City is now back in business?
Yeah, I think we are back in business because we are preparing ourselves for Champions League football and as well as focusing on FA Cup. So I think it's the right time for the remaining 8 matches. We can try to fit in which department that we can pairing or maybe
Mhm.
the centre back pairs or the forwards or the centre midfielders. So
Mhm.
we can make an experimental before we focus on the Champions League tournament. So it's a
Yep.
good start. So we can see that the players are playing very well actually.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. No, great point,
One,
Talib.
one,
Great point.
one, one,
Hmm.
one thing to note is that 8 matches left. Six of the
Mhm.
eight actually are uh, relegation zone teams.
Which is tough.
So,
Which is gonna be tough.
uh,
Yeah. Hmm.
Mhm. No, you're right. You're right,
but
Benji.
once it's no longer mathematical possible, yeah, maybe we'll take the foot off the gas for a bit. So
Mm.
All right. So
to win the league.
okay. So
Yeah.
right now it seems right. Again, if you go by order, if Liverpool were to win against Everton and then against
Yep,
Yeah.
Crystal Palace, are you guys ready to
yep,
give them the guard of
Guard
honor
of
at
honor.
Etihad?
yep.
Are you guys ready to
Yeah.
give that?
Yeah.
Talib,
Just like Pep said, it's a no problem for us to welcome them having a guard of honor. So
class.
please, they deserve the victory, the trophy
Yeah,
this season.
of course.
Anyway,
And
move on to Champions League. So
Champions League, correct.
Yeah,
And
this
the
season
good
we
thing,
focus on
mm,
yeah,
Champions League.
and I know the great point, man. And the breaking point is right now Champions League has announced that they will return. So I think the last
Yep.
remaining
yeah.
game match will be played at Lisbon. That's
7 of
great news. Yeah. So I think
No, no,
that's
but we
of
have to
the
finish our second leg first. We have to finish our
second leg.
second leg
uh,
first.
I
Okay,
mean
that's
last
another
16.
story. Yeah, that's another story on its own. But then again, right now, staying on Premier League, Benji, looking at now the first game that has been played, was there any significant difference? You watch City a lot, so what will
Mm.
be one stark difference when it comes to playing with no fans? I thought the PA system did really well because over on
Yeah,
the audio, you felt like they had fans. over in empty
Yeah.
hut.
I think a lot of the sports now, a lot of leagues now have this PA system thing. So
Yeah.
it looks real. It sounds real. It's good. They have this like fan cam on the side of the stadium too, and around
Yep.
the banners. So
Mm.
yeah, it's fine.
Not
Yeah,
bad.
it looks
Bradley?
real. Just don't
Good to
look
see.
at the bench, at the seats. Just don't look at the seats.
Hey,
Just,
speaking about
just
that,
do-
speaking about
Yeah.
that, there's a tagline.
Uh-huh.
We are not really here. You know,
Yeah.
it's
oh
like
yeah, we're not
Wait,
really
no,
here.
wait. What is that all about? We are not really
to make
here.
it because I
I
mean
actually don't get it as well.
it is empty head. So it is empty head. So
That's
So
a
We're not
bad
really
lah,
here
to be
actually.
honest.
yeah, I was reading out from Twitter, and the Twitter were making a mockery out of the banner. It's just like, wait, we understand most of you guys are not there anyway, even without the pandemic, right? But,
Oh my
but then
god.
again, so we've got one. Amin belum tidur. Amin still
Yeah, I
buzzing.
mean,
No blue moon song. Yeah, no blue moon song. Talib, how? No blue
yeah,
moon song. Does
we
it
can
feel
sing
good?
now. We can
You
sing
can
right
sing now?
now. No problem.
No,
Yeah.
after the stream, okay? It's not right to do it lah, because subuh is coming, so it's better not lah. But right. So right now, like I mentioned again, first one, easy peasy for you guys. No, again, it does not pose any kind of challenge. But Bradley, if I were to ask you in the remaining fixtures, who would you deem as again the closest competitor or the biggest threat when it comes to your remaining fixtures? Probably Liverpool.
Remaining
Yeah.
fixtures,
Mm-hmm.
We're going to be
I'll
Liverpool.
say I'll say Liverpool again. I want to say
Liverpool.
Liverpool again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because
So
they're
good
just
challenge.
they're actually they're really challenging, to
Mhm.
be honest.
Okay.
So I wouldn't dare to say that we'll win confidently to
Mhm.
them.
Oh.
Right. No, great point. Talib, I want to ask you again. I've asked this of Bradley. I just want to hear it from you, Talib. Again,
Mm.
as a City fan, when you were watching Arsenal, how bad is Arsenal to you right now? The kind of problem that they have. As a neutral, what do you think of Arsenal right now, especially today?
Yeah, by looking at the records, they faced the big six for the past 25 games with one clean sheet and then no wins. So I think it's a very uncomfortable situation for the Arsenal supporters actually, because
Mhm.
for the past decades, the Arsenal team are a very respectable team. A very, I would say, it's very they won an invisible trophy and so on and so forth. But
Mhm.
for this season, I think it's very much different. They have to make some changes.
Mhm.
Uh, have to be
But
serious about this.
okay, great point.
Mm.
Lastly, Benji, right now, just want to go on to you, and then after that we can probably wrap this up. This shouldn't take too long, because the result isn't exciting anyway for an Arsenal fan. so, uh,
Can't wait to see Arsenal fan TV lah.
yeah, I can't wait. That's why I've got to wrap this up real quick, right, Benji. So for yourself, right now, Benji. Now that seeing you guys actually thump us easily at 3-0
Yeah.
right now, uh, FA Cup, would that also be a priority for you personally as well?
Yep, I think so.
Uh,
I mean,
okay.
if given like I said, 6 or 8 relegation teams. Not saying that they are bad, but
Mhm.
we can more or less rotate our squad, you know,
Yeah,
with
okay.
those teams, and then we'll focus on the FA Cup
Okay,
and the
right.
Champions League, obviously. So
Nice one.
Yeah.
Brett, just want to have I just want to play devil's advocate. Right now your noisy neighbor, right? They are going to play Spurs away at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. What's your prediction on that score, Brett?
Um, uh,
Very tough one.
I would actually say United with the win,
Okay.
2-0. 2-0.
Wow, that's really
Yeah.
unbecoming of a City fan. You're hoping for a win for United.
I mean,
Oh, that's your prediction. That's your prediction.
yeah. I mean,
Okay.
United have been good. They are improving. So that's
Alright.
my prediction. Yeah.
Right. So I just want to read this out from Nurul. I mean, City was so bad in the 90s that the fans made a joke about being non-existent. Of course, man, who wouldn't make fun of you guys? You guys had Sean Goater as a striker, but boy, he was a good guy. Legend of your club. Not many of City fans, especially new ones, will remember him. And also,
Yeah.
many of the City fans will not remember that you once had a Chinaman, as your captain, Sun Ji Hai.
Sunday High.
I remember that. I remember that. I remember.
You remember that, right? All right. But right now, this kind of moment, I just want to pick something up from Twitter, which I thought is quite hilarious as well. They said this, good evening, welcome back. It's me, Peter Drury, alongside Jim Baglin. It's been 3 months of anguish to the world, but today we are gathered here to witness the same anguish and pain as Man City sacrifices Arsenal to the gods. Talib, it could have been more than 3-0. I thought
Yeah,
you guys
it could have been 8-0, so I think.
8-0 as well. I think you guys actually pulled the break. Thank you so much for that, Talib, right now. But at this current moment, for yourself, is there anything that you are particularly concerned about for today's performance for Man City?
For today's performance, I think lack of, how to say, the finishing in front of the goal.
Hmm.
Yeah, they should have converted all the big chances in front of the goal. So that's the big problem that I'm seeing in the City team right now.
Yeah,
So we have to improve.
and probably with a lot of match fitness and training, I think that is something
Yeah,
that he can actually brush aside. I'm very sure. And
yeah,
when you look at Kun Aguero missing a 1-to-1, I think
yeah,
he had two chances that he would have actually usually bury at least one of them. But then again,
yeah.
that's probably rustiness on their end.
Sterling as well.
Sterling as well, Sterling left. Yeah, but then again, that is actually the mark of greatness and supremacy of Man City right now. Again, as an Arsenal fan, there's nothing much that I can actually say about. It's really depressing. I even thought of not actually continuing with the stream, but lucky thing, I had Benji, Bradley, and I knew that Talib was coming up as well. Talib, thank you so
Yeah,
much, man. I know
no
you are.
problem, man.
I saw your FB live last night, 10 p.m.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you guys had a lot of fun. I remember you guys were
Yeah,
questioning the girl. The
keep on
girl,
laughing.
yeah. I think the lady got bullied by you guys. Though that's really unfair on her. But you guys had fun. I mean, you're always welcome here. Of course, we have another big one. We would
Yeah,
really love to welcome you again, Talib. You are always
yeah, of
always
course,
support, man. But then
no
again,
problem.
for those of you who are watching right now, for those especially who are new, please do actually drop a subscribe button as well, and also do like
Yeah,
this content. There will be more Fancam coming over. That will actually reach you guys. So the first up right after this will be the United Spurs. There's something that you guys should look out for, and also I will be covering the Merseyside derby. So that's all. Right now it's about 6 a.m. It's time for me to actually drown my sorrow, watch a bit of AFTV, speak to some of my Arsenal fans because we have been absolutely horrendous today. Same mistake over and over and over again. And I think one thing for sure, David Luiz is again he embodies everything that is wrong in Arsenal. Bad signing, panic signing. Every single decision that is being made by the board and also made by David Luiz, it's poor. It's piss poor. And I think for an Arsenal fan right now, for us to actually wait for 100 days, only for us to witness this, again, this is absolutely shambolic. It's appalling that we can actually come up with such performances. But then again, probably credit to Man City. Not many people can actually get away from the Etihad with all 3 points. But hey, I think the manner that we actually lost the match, I think that was a bit embarrassing. And I thought Man City actually, I wouldn't say they were fooling us around, but then again, they just felt that they didn't need to actually step up again, because if they did, again, it would be another cricket score. Yep. But congrats to you guys, 3-0, convincing win. On to
yeah.
the next one.
Right.
So this is me, Anwari, Benji, Bradley, and
Thank
also
you,
Talib.
Anori, Benji, Bradley. See you
Thank you
guys
so much,
again
man. Thank you so
soon.
much, Talib.
Bye.
We
No
see you
problem,
No
guys.
bro.
worries, no
All right.
worries.
Take care. Bye bye.
All right,
Take care.
take
Bye.
care. Bye bye.